my number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate. This is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in.
Welcome in, Warrior Nation, to Conference Carolina's digital network. I'm Matt O'Banion, bringing you this exhibition game between your Southern West University Warriors and the visiting Saints from Flagler College. Saints coming into this game with a 1-4 record, but against some big-name teams. Of course, they started off the year against the Florida Gators in Gainesville, and then went up against the Anderson Trojans. Now the Warriors coming into this one 2-4, where they've won both games and actually all their games here at home, as that's a 3 from Jessica Dowdy opening up the game here. But Warriors really trying to hold on to this undefeated record at home, but going against a big opponent against the Saints here. As that one's stolen away by Kendrick, going one-on-one here, gets through and softly off the glass. Great way to open up the game here. This one to keep the undefeated record alive as we go into Thanksgiving break tomorrow. Of course, Tyson not as packed as it usually is. A lot of students have already left. That one's tipped and stolen away there by Taylon Smith. Having looking in the corner, pull-up jumper from the line. That one falls. Warriors grabbing the lead here. As that one softly off the glass there from McCormick. This is a very fast-paced offense in Flagler. So, of course, the Warriors needing to be on their toes pretty much all night. Trying to control the transition game as that one's poked out to Kendrick. Kendrick now out to Lookie to the wing, driving in there, going for the foul. Can it fall in? No, it can't. That one's rebounded, but a jump ball there. It will go with the Saints, though. Warriors did win the jump. But yes, if the Warriors want to gain a W here against the Saints, transition's going to have to be on, because this is a very fast-paced offense as they will pull up from the wing, as Dowdy just does there. That one falls. Dowdy is already having 2 threes in the game here. Glover here, top of the key. Takes the handoff to Lookie, picks up her dribble, has Pearley here. Trying to go inside, hops it, she's fouled there. Narika will pick up the first foul of the game. As an entire 5 switch here for the Warriors. Shagog coming in, Ransom coming in. Raines coming in, Mack coming in. And Price waiting to come in for, so she'll be coming in for Hurley. As first one falls there. Down by 3 here in the first. And she'll go 2 for 2 from the line, and Price comes in. But for Flagler University, or Flagler College, excuse me, that's just a hard season to start out with when you're going up against a D1 team like the Florida Gators, and especially on their home turf. But a lot of these games, of course, Saints 1-4, but they've played some high-powered offenses and haven't lost by much, mind that. As now going inside here has Reddick, gets the pass off McCormick, no shot there, they'll call her on the travel. In this Saints team, not a lot of turnovers, so Warriors needing to force a little bit more there, put the ball in their own hands. As Ransom having her first touch here, pulls up from 3, goes off the back iron, almost rebounded by Shagog, but it is rebounded there by Reddick. Now on the run here, going coast to coast, that one's Mayer getting her first points of the game. As Raines checking in here, tries to go inside to Price, that one's stolen away by Mayer. Now up court here, trying to go quick. Goes inside to Grimm, rebounded there by Major. And Grimm will go to the line here. So it'll be Carly Grimm's first time to the line tonight. Did just check in. As first one missing left. Warriors coming off a Conference Carolinas loss to Barton. Losing that one 82-75. Taylon Smith having another great game there. Going 19-3-4. And then Asia Purley having 15. Now trying to focus up on the Saints here. Ransom with it outside on the wing. Getting it to Price. They'll have to reset here. Now having Mack. Now back outside to Price, being guarded by Grimm. That will be called for a travel there. Warriors having a lot of turnovers on the year. They've also been forcing a lot. I believe it's 123 they came into this game. They forced 166 turnovers. As Major having it here, guarded by Raines pretty closely at half court. Handing that one off to McClendon. Major dribbling in. As Grimm from 3, that one's off target. Rebounded, but then stolen away by the Warriors. Rain's having it here, not having a lot of numbers. Price with it here outside the wing. Shagog calling for inside. Now coming to the top of the key for it. Ransom here. Good pump fake there. Back out to Shagog. Shagog from 3. That one, double bounce off the rim, but no good and out of bounds. Last touch by Mack. 6-10, excuse me. Pretty slow start to the game for both teams. Of course, 2 threes coming from Jessica Dowdy, who's just now checking back in the game, as immediate timeout will be called here.
You went before that.
Should I have the trim or something?
And his west.
Where should they see? Where my father greatest team the world has ever seen.
Black FC, with by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
Where should they see? Where my father greatest team
The world has ever seen.
where my father greatest team the world has ever seen.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 15 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. So please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. Warriors trying to get their offense rolling here, being down 6-10 pretty early here in the first. 4:44 left here. Inbound here, that one's to Dowdy. Looky falling down here. McClendon thought about pulling up from 3. As a foul will be called on Looky, it'll be her first. And down here going to Major. Hand off to McClendon. Dowdy with it in her hot spot so far tonight. Grimm thought about one, now going inside and off the backboard and in for Smith. Smith with her first points in the game. Talon guarded closely by Dowdy. Now the top of key to Purley. Looky thinking about something. Trying to go inside, back to Purley. That one's good. A hard fight to the basket, but she gets it. Major weaving through traffic, guarded by Smith here. Now kicking to McClendon. McClendon closely guarded and fouled by Glover. So it will be her first, but 3 fouls already here for the Warriors. Inbound going to Major. Hand off to McClendon, now to Dowdy. They're on the top of the key, guarded by Glover. Hand off to Dowdy. That's 3 on the shot clock, need to get something off. They do, but it's no good. Rebounded though, and fouled by Kendrick. So Smith now going to the line. Smith's first trip to the line tonight. And first one is good. raising that lead now to 5. And missed off the back iron, rebounded there by Glover. Warriors trying to go quick with Kendrick. Kendrick trying to weave through traffic, but it's stolen away. Major now running with it. Kicks out inside, tipped away. They'll say last touch by McClendon. So Warriors getting a big break there. But now Flagler coming with the press. Having to get something off, inbound to Purley. Now up to Lookie, and they do get across here. Dropping that press, Smith with it here around the wing top, going to Glover, now inside, now back to Glover, and one there for the Warriors. Warriors getting some life here. Cutting big into that lead. If Glover can make this one, it'll only be a 2-point game. Glover's first trip here, and the Warriors stay perfect. 3 for 3 from the line as a team, now down by 2. Major running point. Top of the key, handoff to McClendon. Having Dowdy there, trying to go inside, back to McClendon. Poked away by Lookie. And Lookie soft on the glass, but botches the layup. Now going inside, that one's missed once again. A rebound by Major. And foul will be called. It was a foul on Lookie. Actually, no, a foul on Kendrick, excuse me. Very questionable call there. Not really sure what the foul is on. I believe it was on the wrong team. If there's any foul, it should be on Smith, but she's at the free throw line now. Now Smith's second trip drains the first one. And makes the second one here. Lead back up now to 4. That's trying to weave through the press here. Looking in the corner. Smith. Jumper contested. That one's off. Rebounded and kept in bounds by Glover. Major and Dowdy now on the run. Pull up from McCormick. That one's no good. Rebound by Purley. Glover all alone. That one's good. Great eyes there from Peyton Lookie. That's 4 getting ready to come in for the Warriors here. Dowdy from the corner though, an air ball there. Her first miss of the night, kept in bounds by Lookie. Purley finds it. Purley not having numbers at all. And that will be backcourt. Trying to find Lookie, but having 3 Saints on her. As few subs coming in. The Rains, Price, Shagog, and Ransom coming in. And then Narika coming back in. It'll be Major going out. Dowdy also going off. And it'll be Reddick coming back in. 1:21 left here in the first. 2-point game, Warriors down. Dowdy having a very hot start, but cool down since from 3. As that'll be Smith connecting from beyond the arc. It's now right at a minute here. Ransom running point, gets it to Price. Now to Rains. Had 14 in their last game in the loss to the Bulldogs. Shagag getting it to Mack. 15 on that shot clock. The foul. Shot doesn't fall, but she'll go to the line. Rakia Mack not having any points in the last home game. And when a big win from the Warriors, 86-45 against Morris. As the second one falls there, she's on the board. Going inside there to Smith. Smith is good there. 30 seconds left here in the game, or in the first quarter. Shagag going full steam to the bucket. That one doesn't fall, but she'll go to the line. So coming in here will be Carly Grimm coming back in. It'll be Norika going off. With Norika's second personal foul here in the first. As first one falls for Shagag. Trying to make this a 2-point game here. And does there. 2-point, actually a 3-point game, excuse me. Reddick now with it, trying to run some clock. Maybe get the last second shot here. McClendon actually driving to it, goes for the floater, that one's no good. Rebound by Rains. Trying to go full steam, doesn't care about the last shot, but is fouled. No, actually called for a travel. With 5.2 left here, McClendon going for the last shot there. Smith, no good there. That's first quarter done here. Warriors 17, Flagler 20. We'll be right back after a break. Second quarter getting ready to be underway here. Ransom inbounding the ball here for the Warriors. Hand off to Mack, now to Price at top of the key. Having Raines now trying to drive for it. Thought about a step back. Price trying to go inside, trying to work it. Fade away, no good. That one's rebounded by Mack though. Warriors resetting here with Price. Now to Ransom, top of the key. Trying to go inside, under 10 on the shot clock. Trying to go inside, travel is called. McClendon here. Now over the corner. That one's no good. Rebounded by Shagog. Gets it to Raines. Shagog getting double teamed there on the rebound. Got the pass off though. Ransom with it. Now to Price. Price thinking about something as Matt going baseline. Under 10 here. Price called for a travel last time in this situation. 5 here. Need to get a shot off. Shagog's going for it. Hard off the glass. Rebounded herself. Can't make it though. It'll be rebounded by Smith. Or by Grimm. As McCormick here, guarded by Shagog. Now picked up by Ransom, double teamed. Has Grimm wide open. Can't get the pass though. Smith driving in. Gets fouled and the and one. Warriors haven't found a way to stop the Saints from getting to the line. Smith, this will be her 3rd time to the line. 3 for 4 so far. And drills the one. Looky coming back in the game, so is Glover and Smith. It'll also be Hayes coming back in the game, getting a first touch here, trying to go for something. That one's no good, gets her own rebound though. And will be called for a travel. The Warriors' 4th travel violation. Just in the first half alone. Reddick with the inbound. Getting it to Abby Smith, who just entered the game. Reddick guarded by Smith. Outside the arc, getting it to Major. Trying to go inside, batted away by Lookie. Going back to the corner to McCormick. Going back outside to Major. Now going baseline, popping out to Smith. Smith shot, no good with the air ball. Inbound here to Raines. 17-23, Warriors still looking for their second quarter first points. As that one's poked away. Smith able to retain possession, guarded by Major. Now trying to go in. Gets the pass off to Lookie. Lookie sidestep there. That one's no good. Rebound by Smith. McCormick full head of steam. That one's soft off the glass, raising the lead here, 25-17. Looky here, going inside to Glover. Trying to work inside there. That one falls. It's a great job by Glover. She's now has 7 in the game. Reddick working with it. Pops out McCormick in the corner. Now to the other corner. Reddick once again. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by Raines. Raines with a good move, gets the pass to Smith. Smith thought about a 3, goes for a pull-up jumper. That one falls again. Smith having 4 in the game. Warriors going on a little run here, down by 4. Reddick now in the corner to Smith. That one's no good, but rebound by Major. Pull up from 3. That one falls for McCormick. Having a timeout here. And it'll be a media timeout. Back now here to Tysinger. Lucky with the inbound here. Warriors went on a little run here, but the Saints responding pretty quickly. They're putting up 4 more points here in the second quarter, 28-21. As that's a 3 ball from Raines. That one's no good. As that's another foul called. That one being on Alexis Glover. And it'll be Glover's second personal foul. As Dowdy re-entering the game. She's got 6 points, both of those coming from beyond the arc. 2 for 3. How about going to her? Call for a travel. Of course, the Warriors getting a little lucky break there. Now coming in with the press. Dowdy guarding baseline. That one's stolen away. They'll say last touch by a Major. Another big break for the Warriors. As once again going with the press. As changing the shot clock here. It'll be around 28-27, and it is 27 on the shot clock. Trying to find someone, has Smith. Now back to Shagog, to Lookie, working very well out the press, having Raines from the corner. That one's good from 3. 4-point game here in Tysinger. Getting close to about 5 minutes left here. Trying to work with Dowdy, Lookie. Biting a little bit too much 3 from McCormick. That one doesn't fall. But they're there to get her own rebound. And it'll stay here with the Saints. Warriors getting out-rebounded right now, 20-12. As Dowdy working with it, being guarded by Shagog and Smith. Now to the corner, there's Abby Smith from 3. That one doesn't fall. Rebound by Peyton Lookie. Having Shagog, but overthrown. Warriors haven't really looked like themselves in transition. Warriors having under 5 minutes left here, and also another second half to change that. Still in this ball game, still a 4-point game. As that's a step back, thought about a shot there. Getting it Narika. Narika under 10. That one's last touched by Rains. As Ransom and Rakia Mack entering the game. That'd be Rains and Smith going off. It'll be Marley Smith coming back in the game. And it'll be Narika going off. Quick inbound there. McCormick getting back on the board. Now back up to a 6-point game here. Going inside to Shagag. Shagag, great move, but that one's off target. Almost poked away by Ransom. Dowdy in transition, finding Smith there for the easy bucket. Just when you think the Warriors are back in it, they go on a run. The Saints respond with a run of their own. Lead back up now to 8. With under 4 minutes left here to play in the first half. Under 10 here on the shot clock. Being something to go has Purley. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Of course, it's great going to the line for the Warriors, but you'd really like that and one to fall. As Reddick checking back in the game, it'll be McCormick going off. And it'll be Peyton Lookie taking a seat and Taylon Smith re-entering the game. Taylon Smith really has been the hot hand for the Warriors this season. Only having 4 points. Of course, in her last home game had, I believe, 16 in the first half. That one falling there. They'll say lane violation there from the Warriors, so shot will not count. So another bad break here for the Warriors. 32-25. Reddick on the inbound here. Major getting loose here, guarded by Smith pretty closely. Now double teamed by Ransom, having Dowdy. Thought about a shot. That's not something you want to leave open. Having already 2 threes in the game. And once again, Marley Smith going to the line. She's been a foul magnet in this first half. Five for 6 from the line so far. And going 2 for 2 once again. She's 6 for 7. Just over 3 minutes left here to play. 25-34, 9-point game here. Smith with it, having 4 points. They need to get hot pretty quick here. And will be called for the foul there. That one going against Jessica Dowdy. It'll be her first foul of the half. And actually Smith, it'll be her first trip to the charity stripe. First one does fall. Right now, Alexis Glover with 7 points leading the Warriors here. And it'll be Marley Smith with 17 points in this first half. 6 of those points coming from the free throw line. Good pressure there from the Warriors. Trying to go backdoor with a reverse layup. No good there for Narika. Warriors getting the rebound here. Under 3 minutes, Shagag, top of the key. Now Mack with it. Early inside, now to Shagog. That one falls. Easy off the glass. Flagler trying to go quick once again. Dowdy, step back three. That one's no good. Good rebound by Major. Smith now back to Major on that wing. Driving in once again. Loses it though and goes out of bounds. 2:07 left here. Warriors down by 5, trying to get a run here as a timeout called by Coach Davis. Will be a 30-second timeout here, so we will stay here. But 17 points coming from Smith. 5 for 7 from the field. 1 for 3 beyond the arc. And 6 for 7 from the charity stripe. That's just crazy. All 6 of her free throws are all the ones that the Saints have made in this first half. The only other one to go to the line is Carly Grimm, but 0 for 2. Dowdy starting off the game pretty hot with 2 back-to-back three-pointers. That's cooled off since, now 2 for 4. But Smith also having 4 rebounds and an assist to her name. Warriors now inbounding here. Shagog getting to Rakia Mack. Mack now back to Shagog. Has Ransom. Right at the wing. Good move there from Ransom. Has to kick back out to Shagog. That goes out of bounds, but Shagog hitting it off of Reddick's foot. But they'll say it last touched Shagog before it went out of bounds. Now under 2 minutes left here. As pull-up jumper there from Reddick. That one's no good, but rebounded by Smith. Almost had another trip to the line. But now Smith with it here. Now inside to Perley. No good there. Another miss from the Warriors. Saints trying to go quick here. Now back out to Reddick. Inside to Smith to the corner. That one's no good. It'll be last touch by Major. McCormick coming in. It'll be Narika coming out. And Rakia Mack going out and Peyton Loki coming back in. Once again going with the press. Around a minute left here in the first half. Shagog now to Smith. Has 5 in the game, or has 6 in the game. Now inside Perley. Almost loses it. Having Treat back outside now, under a minute here. Going back inside. And almost gets it in, but no good there from Perley. Reddick with the rebound here, trying to go quick. Splitting the defense, Euro step. But will be called for a foul before she can get the pass off. That one being called on Taylon Smith. It'll be her first of the game. 3 team fouls for each team. Pass now to McCormick. Screen there. Under 30 here. Dowdy pump fake there, guarded by Lookie. Cross court under 10 seconds here. 3-pointer by McCormick. That one's no good, but rebounded by Major. They'll have to reset here. Now under 20. And looks like they might haul for the last shot. Reddick with it. Smith giving her some room. Screen there by McCormick. Almost got her to go. Stolen away. But they'll keep it here. Last second shot there by Major, and that one's no good. very up and down for the Warriors. Just when you think they're back in it, the Saints come back with a run of their own. We'll go into the second half, 34-29, Warriors trailing. Getting a quick halftime update here. Of course, Marley Smith still with 17 in the first half, 6 rebounds and an assist. Of course, she's on double-double watch, along with McCormick having 9 points in the game. Of course, shooting 25% beyond the arc. And then Jessica Dowdy cooling off since her hot start to the game at 2 for 4 beyond the arc. Now for the Warriors, Alexis Glover leading them with 7 points. Perfect from the field so far, just with 9 minutes in the game. Taylon Smith with 6. Of course, saw her get hot late. And then Shagag with 3 rebounds of her own. So we'll be right back here on Conference Carolinas Digital Network right after a quick halftime.
Get ready for a life-changing journey at Southern Wesleyan University. We're committed to graduating students who love Jesus, who think critically, who are employable, and who are not in crippling debt. Southern Wesleyan University, where your faith and future thrive together. Apply today and start your journey toward success.
Welcome back into Tizer Gymnasium, home of Warrior basketball. The women's basketball team taking on the Flagler State Saints. Being down right now 29-34. Coming in here to the second half. Glover now with it. As the leading scorer on this Warriors team. Three ball there, that one falls for Kalia Kendrick. Just trying to get settled in for second half action, already out to a hot start. But a three ball there from McCormick responding. Back and forth blows from each team. Another three ball, no good there. Rebounded by Narika. On the break here. Thought about a three ball. Be ready running with it. And it'll be a foul called here. But that might be on Glover. Leading scorer, but now has 3 fouls. So Shagag coming in quickly for her. Reddick having it here. Screen by Narika. In the corner, McCormick with it. Now back out, Reddick wide open three. That one's no good. Rebound by Smith. Smith on the run, Shagag calling for it. Kendrick from three once again. Air ball there. Easy rebound for McClendon. And from three, Dowdy having it. That one doesn't fall. Going inside once again to Shagag. She finally gets it. Shagag now with 6 in the game. Reddick being closely guarded here. And the offensive foul called on Reddick. A great job taking the charge by Shagag. Shagag, she's used to picking up those offensive fouls. Because when Shagag has the ball, she's like a bullet train going right to the basket. Now a lot of defenses will just try to take the charge. Some aggressiveness coming from Dowdy there. It'll be Dowdy's second foul here in the game. Or it's a foul that possibly wasn't called. And they will get the foul there. That will be an offensive foul called on Smith. Not very happy about it. What you can't do here is let Dowdy get in your head with that one. Smith's second foul here. Really an asset you want in the game. And down to McCormick, Reddick now with it, guarded by Purley. And once again, McCormick now. Trying to go fast-paced ball there, and a travel will be called on McCormick. Three-point game here, under 8 left to play here in the third. Trying to inside to Purley, hand off to Smith. Now back down low, back outside Shagag from three. That one's no good, couldn't be saved. Dowdy trying to go quick. McCormick within the corner, no three yet. Trying to work something inside, possibly pick up a few fouls on the Warriors. Right now outside, pull-up jumper from the charity stripe. That one falls. Looky keeping it in bounds. Pass out top of the key to Shagog. Screen there by Shagog. Now going baseline. Kendrick. Floater, it's good. 3-point game here in the third. Trying to go quick. Reddick now inside. Wide open lane. That one's no good. Rebound there by Kendrick. Having to drop back a little bit. 3-ball there from Looky. Bang! That one falls. Tie game here. McLeod, and that one's a 2-ball. Foot was on the line, rebounded by Smith. Having to reset here. Reddick with it inside. McLeod. No good there. Warriors have a chance to take their first lead of the night. Has a full 5 getting ready to come in. Shagog going down low and is fouled. And they'll call that one on Marley Smith. We're used to seeing Smith get fouled. Now dishing them out now. Her first of the game. And the full 5 coming out. Ransom, Rains, Hayes, Price, and Mack entering the game here. Hayes, Price, and Ransom still looking for their first points of the game. As that one's inbounded to Price. Ransom in the corner. Rains also in the corner. No good there. The last touched by Ransom. Inbound going to Major. Now back to Reddick. Now to Weeks, who enters the game. Thought about a 3. Now Reddick dishing it out to Smith from 3. That one's no good. Gets her own rebound. And we'll go back to the line with an and 1. She's got 19 in the game. The Warriors have been able to stop Dowdy and stop a little bit of McCormick, who has 12 in the game, but they still haven't found an answer for Marley Smith. Now with 19 and 8 in the game. 42-39 here, about 5 minutes left to play in the third. Handoff now to Ransom on the wing. It'll be Hayes. Almost had to stop herself from traveling there. Ransom thought going baseline. Pull-up jumper there from Price. No good. It'll be rebounded there by McCormick. McCormick full head of steam. Not looking to pass that ball at all. And will be fouled. That one going more than likely against Hayes. And it will be. Be Hayes' second personal foul of the game. As McCormick going to the line. McCormick, 12 points, not a single free throw until now. As first one does fall for her. And second one good too. Hayes on the inbound, having Mack here. Tie game just a few moments ago. That's what we've been talking about. Warriors clawing their way back into this game. That pull-up jumper there, no good from Rains. Warriors keeping it here. But every time the Warriors get within a few points, the Saints come right back into it. As that's a travel call, jump shot. Should have been made there by Price, but call for a travel. And we'll see a timeout called here. This one called by Coach John Davis. Warriors down 39-44 when we return. Back now here, 4:40 left here in the third. The Saints possibly running away from this one, but Warriors keeping their own in this game as that's another foul on the Warriors. As a team, been in foul trouble a lot tonight, having now 14 team fouls. That one being Pearlie's first foul, though. So looking on the bright side, as that one falling as well. Chagog with it, top of the key. Or she's bread and butter is down low. Can't really get anything going for her up there, top of the key. As that one's hard off the glass. Good rebound there from Chagog, and that's why she should be down inside. Gets the board, gets the and one. What a big play there. And great heads-up offense from Dynasty Chagog. And the N1 free throw is good. 4-point game here. 4 minutes left here in the third. It just feels like each of these teams trading blows. Now going side to Smith, dumps it off there to Major. Now to Weeks, now to McCormick in the corner. That one's no good. But it'll be yet another foul. They'll say that one's going against Michaela Raines. It'll be her second. And the Warriors' fifth here. So now Smith doing her best James Harden impression. Going to the line. Now having her 9th and 10th shots from the charity stripe. Now has 21 in the game, 8 for 9 from the stripe. A big reason, and the main reason why they're up so big here. And another reason they are stolen away by McCormick, but botches the layup, gets her own rebound though, resetting here. Major up top with Chagog, stolen away by Lexi Ransom. Ransom one-on-one with Mayer, gets the foul, almost gets the and one. It'll be 2 shots here for Ransom trying to get on the board. 42-48 here. The Mayor's first foul of the game. First one's good. Ransom's on the board. And second one falling as well. Now Price and Hayes looking to get on the board as well. Neither of them out on the court, but still the last two left to play here. Great defense there from Rakia Mack. As McClendon going back in the game, Reddick going out. Major being guarded by Ransom, now getting to McClendon. To the corner there, Weeks once again from three. That one misses, rebound by Major. Weeks trying it again, goes to the corner, loses it. As they can't decide, called jump ball here. And it'll stay with the Saints here. Big break for them. As that's another three ball from Weeks. She's over three in just a few possessions. Gets her own rebound though. Clobbered by Shagag. Kicked out to Weeks once again. Thought about it there. It'll be McCormick this time. No good. And it'll be an over the back foul called on Lookie. Big reason why Warriors are down 4 points. Just look at the rebound column. They're being out-rebounded by 13 boards. As that first one from Major misses. The only two that have made free throws are McCormick and Smith. McCormick 4 for 4. And now Major joining that one. 5-point game here. Warriors still in it. A lot of shots missed from the Saints. Step back from Smith there. Gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Shot doesn't connect. But the Warriors need the points any way they can get them. First one missing there from Smith. Of course, a few nights ago, we saw her be perfect from the line. But of course, it's hard to be 100% from the line every single night. Goes 0 for 2, though, in this stint. Rebound by McCormick, now having 5. But another foul on Shagag. The ref's whistle's really working tonight. Of course, the Warriors fouling also working tonight. 17 team fouls tonight. Going 2 for 2 there. Smith now full head of steam. And that is not a travel. But it'll be called anyway. Smith being checked out here, just not really her night, having 6 points. Of course, it is third with the Warriors tonight. It's just been great defense from the Saints, especially on the interior. Three ball not really working. Warriors shooting 30%, 3 for 10 from the line. Coach John Davis really not liking the refereeing tonight. It will be Lookie's third foul of the game. And it'll be Weeks going to the line this time. Looking now with it here. 53-44. A lot has changed in just a few possessions here. That one's tipped away, stolen away once again by McCormick. In transition, that's Majors. That one's good. Back with it. Hurley inside, soft off the glass. That one falling. McClendon thought about a three ball, good spin move there. And another foul called. This one being called on Purley. So it'll be yet another trip to the free throw line. But it'll be McClendon this time, her first trip, or actually her second trip to the line. First one falling. 3 for 3 so far. Smith getting ready to come back in. And going 2 for 2 here. And just looking down on the stats for free throws from the Saints, you see 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 2 for 2, 1 for 2, and 9 for 10. Of course, as a team, they're 20 for 24, 83% from the charity stripe. Of course, any team shooting like that, they're going to win a lot of games. And being in a lot of positions like this, being up 11, it's their biggest lead. As that one's stolen away by Kendrick. Almost gets stolen back. Under 30 here, now under 20. Going inside to Lookie. And another foul called on the Warriors. It'll be Lookie's fourth. And down here to Major. Under 10 left here. She's in trouble. Will be poked away, last touched. I'll say it's by Glover. Now discussing this though. Probably looking at time. .4 left on the clock. Stolen away by Glover, stolen back by McCormick. That one's blocked. Need to get something off quick. No, they can't. A very hectic and a lot of fouls being called in that third quarter. But it's been the biggest lead of the night for the Saints, 11 points, 57-46. We'll be right back after a break.
Campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Make sure to keep it with all great things happening here on Conference Carolinas through social media. You can follow Conference Carolinas on X and Instagram at Conf Carolinas. Make sure to also like Conference Carolinas on Facebook at facebook.com/Conference Carolinas. Please make sure to also connect with us on LinkedIn. Keep up to date with all the things happening in Conference Carolinas by visiting conferencecarolinas.com daily. Of course, the Warriors try and get back into this one. Step back jumper. No good there from Raines. Of course, really having to get back in this game. Peyton Lookie in a lot of foul trouble, having 4. 2 of those coming in. Timeout being called by the Saints. As it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Well, about 30 seconds have gone off since we've started the fourth quarter here. A lot of work left to be done for the Warriors. A lot of them in foul trouble. There's a lot with 2, some with 3, 1 with 4. Dynasty Chicago leading the way with 9 points. But on the other side, it's been Marley Smith with 22 points, 9 rebounds on double-double watch still. But a big thing for this game, a big factor, has been the fouling. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if you looked into the mind of the Saints and their game plan coming into this game is get to the line as much as possible and get the Warriors in foul trouble. And they've been executing that plan to a T, pretty much. 20 fouls the Warriors have committed, and that has translated into 20 points off of free throws. 20 for 24 from the line. Of course, you look at this, trying to translate to a pro level. You look at players like James Harden in 2018. It was a big reason why he won MVP, because he scored a lot of points going to the free throw line. And of course, Marley Smith, just having the ball there, has been doing that precisely. as that's another foul called. That's a third foul being called on Rains. As it looks like, I don't know who that down ref is, but there'll be back-to-back fouls for Rains, now with 4. Of course, really having to play defense with your hands behind your back. Inside to Smith. She's someone you really have to play defense against. That'll be a kickball against McClendon. Smith with it here. 11-point game and nothing scored yet for either team this fourth quarter. Already a minute in. Smith thought about it outside on the arc. Now going inside to Purley. Purley working on Smith. That one falling off the glass. Purley's got 9 in the game, tying Shagog. Reddick with it here. Kicking back out to Reddick. Now in the corner, Weeks. Haven't seen a 3-ball from her yet. Pull-up jumper there, no good. Will be rebounded by Smith. Kendrick trying to go coast to coast. Great floater there. That one falls. 7-point game here. Smith had to be very careful not to foul. Pull-up jumper, now the corner to Weeks. Once again falling. He out of bounds, it'll stay here. Weeks definitely a little bit worse than 0 for 2 from 3. That stat's wrong. So is that more like 0 for 4, 0 for 5? Little jumper there from Smith, no good. That'll be, I believe, her second foul. Actually, it'll be her first. And Smith with 22 and 10 has the double-double. We'll take a break on the bench for tonight. Smith with it here, getting it out to Mack. Now to the top of the key to Glover. Now to Shagog up top. That one stolen away by Reddick. And an easy layup there, growing the lead back to 9. Shagog now. Another one, almost stolen away, and another turnover for Shagog. There'll be a timeout here called by Coach John Davis, who is not very happy about the play and the calls tonight. We'll be right back. Warriors still down by 9, 59-50 with just under 7 minutes left here to play in Tysinger. 6:57 left here to play in Tysinger. Warriors still down by 9. Saints with it here. Inbound getting to Reddick. Reddick now back to McClendon, who that's pretty much the first call that really hasn't gone Flagler's way. And he's about to get a technical here if he doesn't settle down a little bit. Of course, head coach Mo Smith, don't really have a stat on him for how many years he's been at Flagler. Pull-up jumper there from 3. That one's off target from Smith. Weeks going with it, settling down, getting double teamed there. And it will be a foul on Glover. Glover with 4, Lookie with 4, Rains with 4. Inside here, that's Grimm. Now getting to McClendon. Going inside, that one's good. And that, I didn't get a good view of it, but a lot of the Warriors looking for the charge there. So was John Davis. There'll be another foul called. Of course, John Davis might end the night with a technical. .12 game here. Now the largest lead of the night. Trying to go inside. Shagog, top of the key. Really need her down low. Pull-up jumper from Kendrick, no good. Weeks having it here for the Saints. Now back out to Reddick, top of the key, being guarded out wide by, that'll be by Mack. Now going inside, Shagog on her. And these really should not be fouls. That's just basketball. It'll be Ransom's second foul of the night. And that one's good. And second one falling as well. Warriors falling down to now as much as 14. As that's another offensive foul, of course. There's really no words to say about that one. Reddick now with it, about 5 minutes left here to play. Haven't seen a Warriors run yet. Should have been a carry and is. Lookie coming back in for Mack. Lookie does have 4 fouls. Glover with 4, Kendrick with 4, Lookie with 4, and Rains with 4. Pagog now to Ransom. One of the first times we've seen Ransom and the Lookie on the court at the same time. Of course, both freshmen here at Southern Wesleyan. And again, no words for that referee. Almost stripped away there by Ransom. They retain possession, though. And another foul called. What a surprise. Of course, that ref right there has had a heavy whistle tonight. She's called a ball to every single movement. And it'll be a technical foul on Coach Davis. And of course, who would have thought that's that referee handed off. Of course, we can hear Coach Davis saying "you too," talking about the refs on this side of the court. Of course, seeing them in frame. Of course, really can't comment on that one, but and free throws hitting there from McClendon. 17-point game here. And just 4.5 left to play. Trying to end this one off clean here from the Warriors. Weeks now with it guarded by Smith. And that's just terrible. It really is. First free throw there by McClendon made. It will be Smith's fourth. So almost the entire starting lineup from the Warriors has 4 fouls. Looking now with it. Inside, a great ball, no good there, too hard off the glass. Reddick now with it to the corner, Weeks, still looking for her first three-pointer. Reddick now back outside. Guarded by Mack, excuse me. Weeks now with it, guarded by Ransom. Just inside the arc, under 10 now. And another foul is called. And it'll be Ransom's third foul of the night. Rakia Mack, the only Warrior left on this lineup that hasn't committed a foul. Now inside to Purley. No shot there. Foul's on the ground. That one being called on McCormick. Weeks going out. It'll be Emerson Coots coming in, her first entry of the game. 21-point game here, about 3:30 left to play. Purley just on that three-point line. Now back inside to Purley. Fadeaway and no good off the back iron. And Glover picking up a foul. And that'll be 5 for Glover. She is the first to go. You know, nice angle of Ethan Marchman, one of our moppers here tonight. As that free throw there coming from McCormick, that one's good. She's up to 17 in the game. And goes 2 for 2 in that stretch. The miss there by Purley. Coots handing off to Reddick. Reddick, good move, trying to go inside. Thought about it, stolen away by Mack and didn't commit a foul. Getting out to Raines here. Raines trying to go inside. Foul is called. That one going against Carly Grimm. Hayes and Price checking in. Shaga going out. And also Abby Smith re-entering the game. Haven't seen her in a while. Pass into Price, now to Hayes, top of the key. Has Kendrick from 3, that one's good. Trying to end on a high note. Smith, now to McClendon, now to Coots. Coots to Reddick. Passing around here, now back inside will be jump ball called. And it'll stay with the Saints here. 9 on the shot clock, 2:02 left to play here. Pass inside, getting it to Grimm. Grimm now to Reddick. Reddick kicking out there to Coots. Coots' 3 ball is good. She's on the board. Saints really trying to get everyone involved tonight. Under 2 minutes left here to play. 23-point game. Of course, the Warriors had tied it up at 39. the only tie we've had tonight. Side 0-0. That one, another 3-ball from Coots. That one doesn't fall, though. Out of bounds, they'll give it to the Warriors. Reigns with it here, almost gets away from Mack. Now back to Mack, right at a minute left to play here. Inside, Hayes kicking it out. Great ball control, keeping it in. 8 on the shot clock here. Have to get something in play here. Hayes trying to go to the bucket, does get the foul. Hayes now going to the line. Trying to get on the board tonight. This is the first one. But the second one does find it. So Hayes is on the board. Major with it here. Now to Smith. Smith still looking for her first points of the game. Maybe trying to find McClendon now with it, guarded by Rains. Major passing it around the arc. Having Coots here, has a three-pointer. 4 on the shot clock here, waiting for the last shot. Can't get it off though. 21 seconds left here in the game. As they're actually a little soft press, trying to keep them honest. Being up 22. And the foul. .8 left here. As Price finds it. And so all the Warriors find their way into the points column. Price going 2 for 2. And they'll dribble it out here. Your final score, 76-56. Of course, getting pretty ugly there in the third quarter. Your leading scorer, Kalia Kendrick, 12 points. Did have 4 fouls. Alexis Glover fouling out in that one. Technical foul being issued out. Player of the game going to Marley Smith, 22 points, 10 rebounds, having the double-double. And was actually second to McClendon in free throws. McClendon going 12 for 12. Made 1 field goal. The entire game had 12 points off of free throws. That is insane. Of course, the foul percentage from the charity stripe was 86.5% for the Saints. Of course, the Warriors only had 20 free throws attempted. That's less than the ones that the Saints had made. But they move on here. Warriors drop their first one at home. And that will do it for SWU Sports for this Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, hoping everyone at home watching does have a happy Thanksgiving with family and friends. Warriors will be back here in Tysinger Gymnasium December 4th against Georgia College. So make sure you tune in to that one. But until then, I've been Matt O'Banion. Happy Thanksgiving and good night.
one's good.